Christ. Are you all right?
I'll live. Oh. Whew, but I don't think I'll be wielding a sword for a while.
Oh, we have men enough for sword wielding. A good lord is harder to come by.
How the hell did they get Radzik? I didn't make it to the gate.
He was charging against reinforcements from the castle.
We have to save Sir my father, somehow.
And we have to save my wife and get our home back.
My friend, I think you know as well as I. We have to lay siege.
No! No! That is our last resort. We have to try all our other options.
Sir, if a few men could scale the western wall after dark, maybe they could get inside, free the hostages, and open the gate. That is, if they're holding them in the courtyard, as we've always done.
Well, that's a big if. What if they're seen and they can't raise the portcullis quietly?
Sir Hanush, if we can save just one hostage.
It's a perilous undertaking. Who would you send?
I'll go.
Then let us make ready.
I'd better get ready for the night raid. Some light clothing would be best. Dark colors.
Light clothing, dark. Oh boy. So I'm gonna have to buy some stuff before we go in there at night. Can I go somewhere first? First of all. Go somewhere first to get the armor.
Farewell.
Hard wiki, buddy. Well, we gotta do it by nighttime. Any, oh, I don't have any. That's right, I didn't make any. Oh, no. Oh, he does everything? So do I need to worry about having light armor then?
What's going on there? Hey, who's there? What's going on there? Hey. What's going on? What's that?
I mean, I got a leather jerkin.
Who's there? What's that?
I could always just take some of the stuff off. What's the noise on me now? 99. I don't know if that really matters that much. But I don't have shoes on now, do I? I don't need to be barefoot. Alright, let's just start it. Oh, I do everything. That's what you're saying. Yeah, I do everything. I don't know why I keep volunteering either. I think at some point, be like, you've done enough. No. Wait. Just waiting up the road. First, I thought you were saying Crowbar does everything. I'm like, oh. Do it.
I'm ready.
Hopefully it saves. 'Cause I have
Are
no
you sure?
schnapps.
You should wear lightweight black clothing. Anything you don't need, you can leave here. I don't want you clanking around in plate armor.
Yes, I'm ready to go.
I don't think I have any plate armor on.
If any of you are having second thoughts, this is your last chance to speak. Very well. So I hope we're all clear on what has to be done. We need to free the hostages to deprive Toth of his advantage. Now he'll be keeping them somewhere where they can be guarded, but somewhere separate from his other men.
And where would that be?
We always kept our captives in the house on the Bailey by the stables.
What if they're in their tower or somewhere else?
Then we'll have to go to the gate and try to open it. But that will take time and attract attention. So we can only do it if we know exactly how things stand. And if they sound the alarm, before we've done anything, we get out of there quick. Understood?
And leave them there?
Better a couple of hostages than a pile of corpses. Lord Capon, are you quite certain you want to engage in this action?
Quite. After all, it can't be much different from sneaking out of the upper castle in Rattay and back in every night. Besides, who else will keep this hothead from raising bloody mayhem?
Well, see to it that you do, my lord. May God guide our footsteps.
All right.
This will be something. There'll be telling stories about this place.
Do I have... Oh, my cuirass is on. Like, why? That's why I'm making noise. Anything, I still got my bow. How many arrows do I got? 2? We'll switch to piercing arrows.
We'll go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
Okay, I'll pick some eyebright.
What are they waiting for?
Quiet, for fuck's sake.
What are they waiting for?
How should I know?
Why do I bother asking?
Oh, be quiet and watch that light on the battlements. Fuck this waiting, I'm gonna climb.
Alright, push me out of the way. Henry's last name is indeed you too.
on his armor and watch this side, but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers?
Henry will do it.
Buffoon?
Henry, then. Just make sure you keep quiet.
Thanks for volunteering me. There's 2 people there.
Fuck. The alarm's been sounded.
You're dead.
Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
Call that Dobrodel. I'm going to enjoy this.
What's the matter? Come on!
Reload.
I have to admit, we didn't do...
True. If pigs...
I want to reload. Get me out of here. I want to know if we... No, I want to go back and try it. Try to figure out how I'm supposed to get this guy because oh, does it always fail? Oh. Well then, I guess we'll fail it again.
We'll go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
What are they waiting for?
Quiet, for fuck's sake.
What are they waiting for?
How should I know?
Why do I bother asking?
Oh, be quiet and watch that light on the battlements. Fuck this waiting, I'm gonna climb.
He waits for me to get up there. I'm just waiting for him, waiting for him. As soon as I get over here, pushes me off. I had to restart because I didn't have time to make all that. I lost the game. I didn't have time to make the potion and then go to Talmberg. So I had to immediately leave for Talmberg.
I'll put on his armor and watch this side, but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers?
Henry will do it.
Buffoon?
Henry, then. Just make sure you keep quiet.
I did. I just can't take 2 people out at... Let's make the fun of it then.
Now I've got you. You'll pay dearly for shooting. Where could you? Is that the best you can do?
Oh, I forgot to shoot. Okay.
I have to admit, we didn't do too well.
True. The shame of it.
They drove us back before we even got anywhere. It's worse than if they'd killed us.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. We had to give it a try. If we succeeded.
If pigs had wings... I know it's trouble.
So we can never
It's not
pass
over
this
yet.
quest?
We'll
Or
rescue the hostages and hang
make it
that bastard
successful?
Ishvan.
I mean, I don't know how. I successfully snuck up and took the guy out.
It seems, Robard, that we're running out of options.
We don't have enough men to scale the walls with ladders, and we can't afford to lose any more. We can only take Talmberg by a ruse or with superior numbers. Ruses have failed, and we don't have superior numbers.
Then we are left with no choice but to build a trebuchet. To demolish my own walls. Where is Master Fafar?
He's waiting. We sent for him as soon
Bring
as...
him to me. Let's not waste time.
Sir Divish.
You will build me a trebuchet, Master Tobias.
Trebuchet, my lord. That's not entirely in my field of expertise.
We have to take back Talmberg.
Yes, indeed, sir. I understand that.
You
but...
are the best engineer we can rely on in the whole fiefdom.
Oh, well, thank you, my lord, but it's just that I've never built a trebuchet before. This could take some time.
Then you'd better get to it. Bernard will go over the plan of attack with you.
Henry will build it.
Oh.
Well, Master Tobias, you have much to do and little time. I will not keep you any longer.
Indeed. Of course, sir. Thank you, my lord.
How are the preparations proceeding in the other camps?
As well as can be expected under the circumstances. There are still many things that need doing, but I just don't have the time for them.
No, you don't. Henry.
Yes, sir.
I would like for you to help with the preparations in the encampments.
Gladly, sir.
Robard will brief you. That'll be all.
Oh. Over here. Kind of hard to talk to you with Fafar inside you.
Greetings. What do you need? God be with you.
I need the man that's inside you. What can you train me?
I'd like to get...
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
You can't become a master.
All right.
Well... What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have here now is havoc. The men are as nervous and short-tempered as caged bears. When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere, complaints about everything from the gruel to the fleas. They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main problem.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
He seems a bit uncertain.
He said he'd never built a trebuchet catapult. I wouldn't even know where to start, but he might.
But, if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak.
What's the easiest way to take back Talmberg?
The easiest way? Call in the Royal Army and leave it to them. But there's no Royal Army to help us now, and we can't afford to wait. What's more, we don't want to destroy the castle. Personally, I'd like to return to it.
Repairing the castle would be expensive.
And time-consuming. No trebuchet is wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please. And if we blast the castle to pieces and Sigismund comes back, he'll make short work of us.
Is there some way we can get through the gate?
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Istvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big battering ram might breach it, but how could you get one that close? I reckon we'll have to set fire to it.
Stack up brushwood and light it?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in as much pitch as possible. The local charcoal burners surely have some.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weaken it and make it easier to break through.
Exactly.
Okay. Vulnerable?
And what about the walls? Which side is the most vulnerable?
The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try anything there.
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall. But I think in the end we'll try that way again, only this time we'll do it better.
Do you think Sigismund will come back?
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos, someone else probably will. The whole country will know about it soon enough.
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg. Like that fellow Havel.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Ratai. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the whole province? And there's no shortage of power-hungry bastards like Havel and Toth in Bohemia.
Okay.
Pity they didn't stay holed up in Vranic for longer. It would have been much easier there.
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there, there would have been real carnage. It's likely we only won there because he'd already gone and taken most of his best soldiers with him.
How are you faring, Sir Robard?
How do you think I'm faring, lad? There's some cutthroat thug lolling about in my bed at the castle.
Well, at least no one's raised Talmberg.
Not so far. Though we may end up doing it ourselves to smoke the bastard out.
I imagine Sir Divish isn't taking it too well.
And why do you think he handed command over to me? But it pains my heart too. That place is my home.
Is there anything else I can help with?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the charcoal burners.
Yeah.
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch, bring it to our quartermaster in the camp at the quarry.
Is there anything you can tell me about Talmberg's weak points?
The truth is, Talmberg has far too few weaknesses. Who'd have thought that was something I'd come to regret?
Pity they didn't stay holed up.
Toth is a wily fox.
Okay. We're done?
Good luck to you.
Okay, so. Bayfar?
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Talmberg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Kieser came to Sasso recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
Who? Conrad Kieser? Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege of Nicopolis, together with Sigismund.
With?
He was with Sigismund.
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose he took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making a base at Bethlen Castle.
What's he doing here?
What's he doing here in Sassau?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will build that trebuchet after all. See you later.
Okay. Picked up a few different things, didn't we? You're gonna ask if people they need help with anything. We'll do that. No, this isn't timed, is it? So I can go do other stuff now? I think so.
God save you.
How are things with you?
I'm worried. I praise the Divish gets the better of them cutthroats. I wouldn't want that foreign bastard lording it over us.
Good. We'll try to do some of this and maybe start
I don't
Privislatus.
suppose anyone wants a thieving cutthroat for a lord.
See you later.
God be with you.
How are things with you?
It's a shit pile and no mistake. A good friend of mine was killed.
I'm sorry to hear it.
I only pray we kill every last one of them bastards. Then maybe I'll have some peace. May the Lord watch over you.
Huh?
I'll let you sleep.
Good health to you.
How are things with you?
I'm worried. I have a bad feeling about all this.
How's that?
I couldn't say. I just feel it in my guts. Like when you eat something bad and you have to keep running to the outhouse. Or maybe I ate something bad.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, talk to the quartermaster. Talk to Bernard. Sir Divish. Good ways away, aren't they? Here, buddy. Let's go.